Welcome to the desk of Coach Hess. I am thrilled to have Cherryl Finney, the wine lady, with us today. We all need a little pickup right now, and Cheryl's the girl to bring it to us. Tell us, Cherryl, what's your business all about?
I am all about wine, and I am looking for other wine lovers that are as passionate about wine as I am.
All right.
I represent a company that sources wine from around the world. We go out and help local farmers and able to bring wines to the U.S. that ordinarily would not make it to our retail shelves in the U.S.
Wow, that is cool. So going over to the local grocery store and picking up wine from there, this could be delivered and chosen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's a couple ways that we do it. You can order a la carte, or we also do have wine clubs, and then our third level sommelier that created the company would select those wines that are the best of what we have available and send them to you, whether it be 4, 6, or 12, and you are also able to choose the amount of, or the different frequency of being able to get the wine shipped directly to your door.
Man, that sounds exciting. Now, do you have the ability to actually show us some of the wines? Could you? That,
Absolutely.
that would be way cool because there's nothing better than the picture's worth 1,000 words or something.
All right, so let me see if I can get this. Here we go. Share
Yeah.
screen. Go over here. We have wines from around the world. Like I said prior, they are pretty much from anywhere that is famous for wine. We start out with the sparklings and go all the way through to the heavy cabs. For the most part,
Uh,
people here in Texas, they seem to always love the red wines. So let me jump over there to that. Let's
wow, the
see.
prices sure seem to be reasonable.
Yes, well, you can have lots of different wines that are around 25 to about $35, $36 a bottle that are going to be really, really good.
Mhm.
Um, we do have less expensive wines, but those are all going to be your, what I like to call your afternoon wines or your pool wines. Those are going to be your white wines, rosé wines, and all of that kind of thing. Here we go. I don't know why this is, whenever you're put on the spot, it never goes.
It never fails. Hell, it's
All
looking
right, well, I'm
good.
just going to push all, and then I'll get to the reds. Because what I'd really like to show to you is the difference between these wines and other wines is the biggest difference is going to be your residual sugars and carbs and all of that types of things that are in your mass-produced wines that you're going to get off of the grocery stores. Most everything is grown with pesticides and mass-produced, so you're going to get the pesticides, chemicals, and colors, and all of those things in your wines.
Mhm.
That may lead to what we would consider a hangover, headache, all those types of things you might have thought about whenever you've been um, traveling and didn't exactly traveling outside the United States, maybe on a cruise, maybe you went to Italy, you went to France, whatever, and they gave you a great bottle of wine and you really enjoyed it, but then when you got back to the US, you couldn't find it. Well, there's very good reason for that. Most of the time, um, those types of wines do not make it to the retail market in the US. We just seem to have a very high requirement for the sweet tooth. So most
Mm.
wines mass produced in the United States add sugar, which puts the sugar through the roof, also puts the alcohol content through the roof. And you might not know it, but in the US, they do not require a nutritional label. So you have really no idea what is in your wine. Take
Wow.
this one, for example, you still have a pretty high content or alcohol level, which is going to give you a big, strong, full structure and frame for your wine. This is a cab out of Alexander Valley. We have Dry Valley, we have Napa Valley. And you'll notice this is only 2% per glass or per liter on residual sugars, which is very, very low comparatively speaking. A lot of mass-produced wines will have the residual sugar of a glazed donut.
Oh my. Oh my. That's nice to know.
Yep, it's a good reason to be drinking wines from Scout and Cellar.
There
You
you
can
go.
enjoy a glass of wine without the guilt, and most everybody these days are looking to lower their caloric intake, and a lot of people are looking at the sugar intake. If you're following a paleo or keto diet, the majority of our wines will stay under the residual sugars that you're looking for.
There you go. Now that's a positive. Yeah. How do people get a hold of it? How do they get the wine? How do they get hooked up with you to do this? What's
Well,
the
they can certainly get a hold of me. This is my website here, scoutandcellar.com/Cherryl Finney. I am more than happy. I think through this, you'll probably put my information on this video, so we can certainly share that information there. I'm
Yep.
happy to help the person that just wants to have a nice, wonderful cocktail around the pool in the afternoon, early evening, and I'd also love to talk to that person that loves to pair their wines with a good barbecue meal or whatever, a special occasion and all those types of things. I really feel that I can cross the gamut of the person who just really enjoys to drink wine because they like wine, and also with the fact that our wines are organic and also biodynamic, which is even better than organic. And it's a little bit of a buzzword these days, but it's a very, very old world style of growing wines. Meaning the biodynamically grown is planted, trimmed, and harvested all by the moon, and no products are used on them at any time. They're only fertilized and flourished by the organic material that is that's currently on the property. So it's a very, very old world style. All of our grapes are hand harvested, made with love, and certainly ready to be in your glass.
Wow. You're a wealth of information on wine,
Just
Cheryl.
a little passionate, just a little passionate.
Thank you so much for sharing this with everybody on the desk. Going, hey, this is the positive. Let's have some wine.
Yes,
All right.
absolutely. It's very much of a positive, and I'd look forward to putting the wines in your glass. Just a quick saying that you can also get some pretty convenient wines. This is our newest product, and it is more of a mixable, kind of on the level of vodka. So if you're not a wine lover, we can certainly help you out there. And convenience with all the different types of cans and small sample bottles.
All right. Well, thank you for being a guest today, Cheryl.
Thank you.
The desk of Coach S. We've learned a lot about wine, and we'll have to do this again before long, hopefully in face-to-face rather than our virtual.
Wouldn't that be great? I'm ready for this COVID to be behind us.
All right. Over and out from the desk of Coach S. Have a great day and enjoy your wine.